Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be sharing with you another month of empties. This, however, is February empties. I kind of ran into a challenge with some technical difficulties, and so this video is a little bit delayed. I had filmed it previously, but I'm filming it again. So I'm going to share with you guys those products that I went through and kind of do some mini reviews. I'm also going to try something a little bit different this month. One of the things that I saw fairly quickly after I started following Caroline Hirons is that she would legitimately take scissors to some of her empties. And so I have decided to kind of adopt a scissor rating system with my empties as to how likely I am to use a pair of scissors to get the very last little bit of a product out. If you guys like this rating system, definitely let me know in the comments below and I can keep up with that. So if you would like to hear about the products that I went through this past month, then stay tuned. So first up is a cleansing oil. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the Mineralixirs Facial Cleansing Oil. You might be thinking to yourself, is this a new release? Nope, this is a very old product. This was actually the very first cleansing oil that I tried. I had heard about cleansing oils, this was years ago, and I'd always been afraid of them because I thought they were going to clog my pores and cause pimples. So I had steered clear, but this I think had been on sale at Sephora at some point, so I decided to try it. I figured, what the heck, if I don't like it, I can always return it. I was hooked. This stuff is fantastic, and then since then I have tried other cleansing oils, but they have not held up to the holy grail status that is this cleansing oil. However, they have since reformulated this, I believe, twice. I have not tried the latest version. This is kind of one of those products where I'm like, why did you reformulate it? It was perfect. So at some point, I think I will try the new one, but yeah, I'm sad because I actually am like I'm like halfway through my last backup. At one point I had like 5 or 6 backups. It was completely insane because anytime I would find it on sale, I would buy all the stock. So anyways, I'm on my last bottle, so if you have any cleansing oil recommendations, definitely let me know in the comments below. So based on how much I love this cleansing oil, I would rate this 3 out of 3 scissors. So yeah, I got every last little bit out of that. My next empty is from Zoe Skin Health. This is the Daily Power Defense, and it's the 1 fluid ounce version. This is one of my favorite daily moisturizers. I initially won this particular one in a giveaway that Zoe Skin Health either had on Facebook or Instagram, one of their social media channels, and for a while I kind of let it sit because I was working through some other things, and then I tried it. I tried it around the time of Hurricane Irma in late 2017, and my skin, even going through that stressful period of the hurricane and the uncertainty, my skin looked fantastic, and this was the only thing that I was doing different to my skin. It's a pricey little sucker. 1 ounce is $90. That's a lot. But this says to use 2 to 3 pumps. Usually I use 1 pump on my face, and that seems to kind of do the trick. And I find some of the biggest changes that I had noticed when I was using this on my skin is that my skin just kind of appeared plumper in a way. And I am working on my second one of these. These do last me, I want to say, around 4 to 5 months, so not too terribly bad, and I was also using some other things in there in between. Now this has antioxidants, ceramides, vitamin E, and peptides. One of the other ingredients that it has that is a little bit controversial is that it has a small amount of retinol, and this is suggested as an AM moisturizer. So that is a bit controversial. If you do, oh, there's a cat in my lap. You see the tail? She wants to join the program. So if you do use any products that have a small amount of retinol, whether it be retinol, retinol palmitate, make sure you do use adequate SPF protection. That is absolutely critical. I will also tell you that Zoe Skin Health has had some challenges recently with distribution of their products. Quite a few products with either dermatology offices or med spas have been on back order. I believe that they have since resolved those issues, and I would rate this, given that I'm already into my next one of these, a 3 out of 3 scissors. Do you want to join? Do you want to join the program? Now she's on my lap. So next up is a body wash from the Body Shop. This is English Dawn White Gardenia Shower Gel. I picked this up at Marshalls, it looks like, on sale, and this smells fantastic. Normally I'm not really a fan of Gardenia, but there's some tuberose mixed in with this. It smells really nice. It's not too florally. There's enough warmth in it. I'm a huge fan of this shower gel, and I think I do have a couple backups. I believe they have since renamed this to where it's just English Dawn Gardenia, because I think gardenias are all white. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong below. So while I do have some backups, I have not opened those yet because I am working through some other shower gels that I like. So I would rate this 2 out of 3 scissors. Next up is another product that I picked up. This one is actually from TJ Maxx, and it's the Olivia Blake London Elderflower and Bay Leaf Cleansing Hand Wash. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but the first thing that I noticed about this was that the name of the product and the packaging seemed very similar to Jo Malone. With that being said, you know, and taking a look at some of the other scents they had in this, it seemed a bit copycat-ish, and I'm not quite sure how I felt about that. I decided to pick it up just to kind of try to see how it was, and this Elderflower and Bay Leaf smells very similarly to the Blackberry and Bay fragrance that Jo Malone has. I know that imitation is kind of the most sincerest form of flattery. I just don't know how I would feel if I was Jo Malone about that. It was a decent hand wash. I can't say that I would not pick it up again. There's some others that I'm using that I do like maybe a little bit better. So just kind of curious how you guys feel about that. If you see a product that almost seems to be like a direct dupe of another, how do you feel about purchasing that? And so I would rate this 2 out of 3 scissors. And she just jumped off my lap. Next up is one of my favorite tinted moisturizers. This is a deluxe sample of the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20, and the color is nude. I have gone through several of these. These are often included in gifts with purchase or point perks at Sephora. I really like these. I find that they're very versatile. I can add a little bit more coverage to these by adding some of my Cover FX custom cover drops. I can add a little bit of a liquid highlighting product and then put some powder over that and give a really nice luminescent finish to the skin. So I'm a big fan of these. I actually have a full size that I'm working through right now on this. However, when I do purchase going forward, I might try the oil-free version because I do believe that that particular formulation, you can build that up a little bit. If you've tried both, definitely let me know in the comments below what difference you've noticed between the two. I wouldn't say nude is my perfect shade. With things like tinted moisturizers, you're able to get away with a little bit more, not have an exact match for your skin. I think the undertone is much more important. So I know that there's another shade. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is, but I think I might be a little bit closer match to another shade, so I might check out and swatch a few in the store. I also know that they have a few illuminating ones that I really like, and I'm kind of in between shades on those, so I might actually pick up one of those in the Sephora VIB sale. Not quite sure. My wish list is getting ever so long. So my only other gripe about this product is I do wish that it had more SPF coverage, and I wish that it relied more on physical SPFs versus chemical. Given that I use this over my daily SPF, I haven't experienced any irritation for it, but I do know that there's some sensitive prone folks out there that just can't tolerate chemical sunscreens. So given that this isn't my absolute favorite and I am working through some other tinted moisturizers as well, I would rate this 2 out of 3 scissors. So the next empty I have I received in my Birchbox, and this is by Toni and Guy. It is the Prep Heat Protection Mist. This was just okay. I can't say that I would repurchase it. There was definitely some heat protectants that I like better, and that's actually a good thing because I can't seem to find this. I tried to find this product to include a link, but I can't really find it. I don't think Birchbox is carrying it anymore, and yeah. If you're familiar with this brand and know where you can find it, definitely let me know below. I'm just a little bit curious. So based on this, maybe 1 out of 3 scissors because it was just okay. I really can't even remember much to tell you about the product. All right, so next up is another product that I received in a Birchbox. This is the Marula Deep Moisture Hair Mask. And this mask, I felt dried out my hair. It was the strangest phenomenon. And so you might be asking yourself, well, Amber, how on earth is this an empty? I mean, that is an empty. Well, this is one of my favorite beauty hacks. If I have a conditioner or a hair mask that doesn't work on my hair, I use it to shave my legs. I don't think I've purchased a shaving gel or shaving cream in probably 3 or 4 years. One of my favorite things to do is to go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, go directly to the beauty clearance section and try to find a conditioner or a hair mask that's on clearance. I have found some huge tubs for like $3 and they'll last you an entire year. So definitely consider doing that. I find that it lubricates the legs very well. And yeah, you're able to save a bunch of money, and then I'm taking the money that I would have spent on this and, you know, of course, spending it on skincare and other things. Definitely would not repurchase 1 out of 3 scissors. So last product is from one of my favorite hair brands, and this is the Living Proof Timeless Shampoo. This is a deluxe sample. I think I either got this from Ulta. They only have this line at Ulta. They don't have it at Sephora, or they have it from Living Proof if you buy directly through their website. I can't remember if I got it in a kit or, yeah, can't remember exactly where I picked this up from, but this is my favorite shampoo that Living Proof has. Living Proof shampoos and conditioners, I think they're a bit polarizing. You either love them or you don't love them. And I definitely find that this is the one that works best for my hair. It keeps it cleaner longer, but I'm able to really work in a lather. Some of their shampoos are a little bit harder to lather because they're missing the sulfates. Now, this one in particular doesn't give me as much of a drying feeling like some of the other ones, like the PhD or the Frizz. So this is definitely a repurchase. I believe I do have a full size. I picked up a full size during one of the events that Ulta had not that long ago for their hair events. I think they have it twice a year. So this would definitely be a 3 out of 3 scissor rating. So if you have watched my previous empties, you know that I like to add up the value of my empties, and I do this for a variety of reasons. And while I love trying new things, I haven't completely lost my mind. I am still a beauty junkie. I really want to focus in on curating my collection and honing in on those products. And as a result of that, it's made me be much more thoughtful and intentional with my purchases. And so the latest and the greatest just isn't really catching my interest as much. So now I ask myself, is there a true void in my collection before I pick up something new? And I think it is really easy to get caught up in the craze. And so I'm always going to be open and honest with you about whether or not I think a product is truly worth checking out. So last year I added up the value of my empties, and that was $3,110.49. And I just feel pretty accomplished by that. One of the things that I'm also going to be doing going forward is I have an obscene amount of samples. So I'm going to be trying to integrate more samples and pulling out things from my sample collection, and that way I'm also able to try new things and share with you my initial thoughts on those. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like the whole new rating system, if you like that I've added up the value of my empties, definitely let me know. I think it provides kind of a unique perspective on things. So this month with the value of my empties, it was $163, which is not bad. So now all of those products are going to be going into the recycling bin, and I will probably be filling this up for March. I already have a bit of a stash, so stay tuned for next month. And I have also started an Empties playlist if Empties is your thing, and I'm going to keep adding to that. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video and you like Empties in general, consider giving me a like, and I would love it if you would subscribe. I would love to have you here again, and hit that notification bell so that you know when I have new videos coming out. Thank you so much again for all of the love and support, and I will see you guys all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.